What is good, YouTube? We're going to talk about the hot topic today, and that has been Lonzo Ball. And I usually haven't said nothing about his father. I haven't really been talking that much about Lonzo Ball in general, besides on my Rookie of the Year predictions. And I'm going to take time to make one video and talk about one of the hotter topic is Lonzo Ball a bust? That's a question that's going around. That's thoughts of people now, even though it hasn't even been a full season. And he has to get used to his teammates. He has to get used to his coach. And people already calling the guy a bust. The dude, one, he's too young. He's only 20 years old. He literally just turned 20. And he never played in the NBA yet. You don't really get as much practice time as you usually do in other sports when you're going throughout the regular season because of the travel and the close games being so close together. You don't get as many practices in. I told you guys in the beginning that the tough part about Lonzo Ball coming into the league, the biggest question mark I have for Lonzo Ball is, can he score on the NBA level? He struggled to me to score in high school a little bit. He averaged points. He scored when he had to, and he had a better shot. Right now, it looks like he's shell shocked. He doesn't know his shot. He's rushing his shot. He has better defenders that's longer and lankier. They cover more space. They can challenge his threes. They can put pressure up on him, and you can hear the footsteps. You get ready to do your form, and you see a defender running right at you. He just throws it up. And his shot was always kind of funky, but he was able to knock it down at the end of the day, and he was able to do it for his whole career. And now he's struggling more this year with that shot. So I like Lonzo Ball. He's still showing that he can impact the game in different ways. And the reason why I say that is because he's showing that he can still rebound. He's showing that he can still get assists. Sometimes he grab rebounds that he really don't need. He just grab them because he's a rebounding guard. But I like my guards to run on the fast break. But he is a 6'6" guard, so it's easier for him to rebound because he's taller than most point guards anyway. And he still has to develop his body. He's not strong enough. He's not fast enough. He doesn't really have that many go-to moves besides a step back three and just running off a screen and getting into the middle of the paint. But when he gets to the middle of the paint, he usually kicks out the ball instead of looking for the basket or looking to make plays. He just runs to the paint and just kicks it back out. Sometimes he brings the ball up. He doesn't even look to score. He just looks to give up the ball, which I was surprised because I thought Lonzo Ball was more of a ball-dominant point guard. Even though he likes to pass, even though he likes to keep his teammates involved, he liked it to make the decisions, and he liked it the ball in his hands. You don't really see that as much with him with the Lakers. He passes it to Ingram. He lets Kuzma do his thing. They let Brook Lopez do his thing if he's not setting screens. And Lonzo Ball, when he was in college and high school, he had the ball in his hand majority of the time to make the primary plays. Another thing that's a bad sign for Lonzo Ball, not only can he not make a three, he can't hit a shot, he can't finish at the rim. The guy literally has been losing time in the fourth quarter. He went from starting in the fourth quarter to now sometimes he doesn't even play in the fourth quarters because they feel like they have a better chance of winning without him than with him on the roster. I mean, in the fourth quarter, which is a bad sign because you want to be in the game when you have a big fourth quarter lead, or even if you're winning in a close game, you want to be in those moments so you can have an impact on the outcome of the game, whether you win or you lose. And when you're not really playing in the fourth quarter, all starters want to play in the fourth quarter. All starters want to hit a game winner. All starters want to play in those big moments. And right now, he hasn't really had chances to play in the fourth quarter because he's been so bad defensively and offensively, and you got to have your best players on the court at all times, and he's becoming an afterthought and more of a, I guess we're not going to play Lonzo anymore in the fourth quarter because he hasn't really had great fourth quarters and he can't hit a shot. So it kind of has the Rondo effect where we all know that you really don't want to score. We all know that you're looking to pass. So we're going to start sagging off of you and forcing you to shoot mid-range jumpers, forcing you to shoot floaters in the paint when you come off the screen, and forcing you by going under to spot up threes or off the dribble threes, and then until you start making those shots, these are the shots you're going to have to continue to make, because we don't respect you as a scorer. We don't respect you as a shooter. So we're going to do the best thing to do is leave you open, have you take those shots until you can prove that you can make them. Then we'll start respecting you more when it comes to jump shooting and scoring the basketball. The biggest problem, like I said, with Lonzo Ball is he looking to give up the ball when he gets to the paint. He's not looking to finish. He's not looking to get to the free throw line. He's just getting there because it's open. And when you're going to the paint, you got to know what angle you should take. How can you get a shot off? Should you go all the way to the paint? Should you settle for a floater? And those are things that he still doesn't have in his IQ, because he's not really a scoring player. He's more of a setup player. And that's can hurt him, because majority of the point guards in the league right now are scoring point guards. And he's not fitting that mold. And most point guards like Chris Paul and John Wall, they can still give you 18 to 22 points a game while still giving you 10 assists. He's not giving you 10 assists, and he's not even averaging double digits. He only averaging 9 points a game. At first, when he had the first 2 games, he was averaging a good amount, but his numbers have steadily declined game after game after game after game. And he's starting to lack confidence in his shot, and he's starting to lack confidence with his team, because now they feel like they can win and play better without him, even if he's a contagious passer. So they wanted him for leadership. They felt like he was going. Showtime was back with the Lakers. He won the Summer League MVP, and he had even more hype coming into the season, not just because of his dad, but because he was a top pick. He went to the Lakers, his dad, and he was a Summer League MVP, and now he's playing against long, lanky, quick point guards that can contest shots and stay up on you through with or without screens, and he's having a hard time adjusting to the NBA game. But one thing I will say, Jason Kidd had put up similar numbers, and he still was able to get Rookie of the Year by passing the ball, scoring when he had to. He didn't shoot a high percentage from three. He didn't shoot a high percentage from the field, but he still found ways to be effective, and he is a significantly better defender. But Jason Kidd never was an amazing field goal shooter. He was around 39 to 41%. He never was an excellent three-point shooter until he got older, but he was respectable at that, and he relied more on a three-point shot. Lonzo Ball is not a great defender. Jason Kidd was the better playmaker, and they both really wasn't known for their jumper or their scoring. Alonzo was known better as a three-point shooter in college and high school, but he hasn't really adapted to the three-point line so far in the NBA. So let me know what you guys think. Is Lonzo Ball a bust? Is you ready to give up on a 20-year-old that only played a couple, not even 20 games in the league? Or are you just saying he got to learn, he got to watch footage, he got to continue to prepare, he has to continue to gain knowledge, he has to continue to see how they're going to guard him and play against him, and then he's going to have to adjust, adapt, and watch footage and see where he can attack and where he can be himself at the same time, because the guy gonna have to figure out how to score, the guy gonna have to figure out how to be effective, and the guy gonna have to figure out the chemistry with his teammates, and he's gonna have to figure out how to score when it's available, not just to pass the ball and hope somebody else can score for you. He has to be a threat offensively, unless nobody's gonna guard him and nobody's gonna respect him, because he's not doing anything but passing the ball, which is obvious. So let me know what you guys think about the Lonzo Ball. Is he a bust? Is he a great player? Do he still have potential? He's 20 years old. He still hasn't played enough games. He's still not used to his teammate. He's still not used to the system. You can say whatever you want to say. Just let me know what you guys think about Lonzo Ball in the comment section below. I don't really think that Lonzo Ball is going to be a bust, but he is showing that he potentially could be. I'm not ruling that out, but we still have to see this out for a couple years before you give up on him. You still want to at least play 2 more years with the Lakers, and if he still hasn't showed that much improvement, then you can consider letting him go. But he's still going to be on a rookie contract. He's still going to be on the cheap deal. You might as well see what he can give you for the next couple of years. And when it's time to pay him, either he made enough improvements, or if he didn't, you just go with somebody else and let him go in free agency if another team wants him. But at worst, he might still develop into a solid starting point guard that can keep his teammates involved and keep his teammates happy and bring a winning culture that he can do. So check out my website at noviceplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page at noviceplayground.com. Link in the description. Comment below if you're on YouTube. Like on my Facebook page at noviceplayground.com. Click the link and send you to my website. Become a user and Queenway Basketball Analysis. I'm gone, and let me know what you guys think about Lonzo Ball in the comment section below. And make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it.